Are we alone in the vast expanse of space? With millions of galaxies and countless planets, if even a tiny percentage hosted life, there would be thousands of extraterrestrial civilizations out there. But how dangerous would an alien interaction be? And could we coexist? Xenomorphs are the infamous creatures from the 1979 film classic Alien. Originating from their home planet of Xenomorph Prime, these savage aliens lurk in the darkness, seeking to devour or impregnate unsuspecting prey. They go through many metamorphic stages, making them incredibly adaptable to their surroundings. Starting off in egg forms, they lie dormant, waiting for their unsuspecting prey. When a suitable victim is nearby, a spider-like creature emerges, launching itself at the host's face and implanting it with a parasite, hence the name facehugger. But this isn't a friendly hug you would want from an alien monster. As the parasite grows, it consumes the host from the inside and exits by burrowing through the host's chest. Hence, chest burster. The xenomorph has now entered its final stage and will rapidly grow and adapt to its surroundings. The portrayal of the xenomorphs has changed many times over the years, but there's a significant amount of common characteristics. They are easy to identify with their long black heads and razor-sharp teeth, standing as large as 7 feet tall. Their heads contain sonic wave detection organs, and its nested mouth used to shoot out at its victim. These aliens possess the primitive intelligence of a small child, but learn and adapt incredibly quickly. So if xenomorphs lived on Earth, could we coexist? Well, if a xenomorph managed to hitch a ride to Earth, they'd likely receive an unwelcoming greeting. If science fiction has told us anything, humans tend to take the shoot first, ask questions later approach. We expect aliens to come to us even though we ourselves haven't traveled outside our neighborhood yet. Humans having existed for a mere 200,000 years, a tiny moment in the history of the universe, we would expect aliens to have much more time for technological progression. So here they are. Our first alien interaction, and unlucky for us, it's the Xenomorphs. The Xenomorphs are creatures of nightmares, made to install fear into mankind. Even if attacks by these aliens were infrequent, each incident would receive extensive publicity by the media, sending the world into panic. As the number of Xenomorphs increased, the fear of encountering them would prompt a desire to band together to eliminate this threat. In the film Alien, it's true the human crew had difficulty fighting them. However, facing the Xenomorphs in the shadows of a spaceship is your worst nightmare. It would be like trying to outrun a cheetah. The Xenomorphs are highly effective in these confined environments, but in the open would be no match for heavy weaponry. As far as we know, the Xenomorphs have no ranged weaponry, so modern-day weapons would be highly effective. What would an alien do against an AH-64 Apache helicopter? However, their ability to lay dormant for long periods would make it nearly impossible to exterminate them all. The occurrence of xenomorph attacks would forever haunt mankind until we could be assured all were eliminated. Just a single queen could lay eggs to birth an entire army. It's also discovered that xenomorphs aren't only limited to human hosts. Seen in Alien vs. Predator, xenomorphs can infect predators, forming a hybrid predomorph. If this is true, bird xenomorphs would reign the skies and shark xenomorphs become terrors of the deep. To make an effective attack against these parasitic aliens, we would first have to conduct complex experiments. We would require the capture and containment of a xenomorph, which is easier said than done. Alien vs. Predator showed us that even a queen xenomorph can be subdued. However, we can assume the predators used some unknown material from another planet to do so. Also assuming the predators have centuries of experience battling the xenomorphs to understand their weaknesses. After tasking scientists with the dissection of xenomorph corpses, which would be incredibly dangerous due to their acidic blood, they would come back with a few results. First of which, xenomorphs have highly acidic blood, capable to melting through almost anything. Due to their high muscle-to-fat ratio, we can assume they possess a high metabolism, meaning they require large amounts of food. Their exoskeleton shows they breathe through their skin, their biggest weakness, but we will get into that later. Finally, they would discover that xenomorphs are unlike any other life form in the universe. You see, every known life form is made of the element carbon. Every single one, no exceptions. So to find a new life form made from silicon is astonishing, and may help us uncover more about the xenomorph's weaknesses. After experts had analyzed the results, they would tell us, biological warfare is the most effective weapon in our arsenal. As we've seen in Alien vs. Predator, xenomorphs love to hide away in caves, perfect for a gas attack. We would go hive to hive, flushing the xenomorphs into the open, where they'd quickly be exterminated by our array of heavy artillery waiting for them at the surface. If this wasn't to work, it's seen the xenomorphs are terrified of fire, possibly their only fear. Flamethrowers would work as a great alternative to flushing out xenomorph dens, and in the event of a mass outbreak, weapons of mass destruction would be highly effective in eradicating this alien parasite. Well, mankind may have survived for now, but the world just got a whole lot scarier. However, xenomorphs are nothing compared to other intergalactic threats our planet is facing, but that's a question for another. Is it possible?